Hi guys, this is Mike the Beard Harvey, and I just want to test out a Magic Origins core set pre-release kit unwrapping slash box opening. Let's see what we get in this sealed pool tonight. First off, you have the insert card with the story of all of the Planeswalkers. This one is for Jace Bellerin and his backstory. Then we actually hit a foil stamped Jace in our seeded pack. That's pretty exciting for building a blue sealed pool if that's what we decide to play. But you see it's two-sided foil and it does have the date stamp right there. That's pretty sweet. We have a Clash of Wills, Anchor the Aether, Separatist Void Mage, Maritime Guard, Ring Warden Owl, and an Aspiring Aeronaut in that pack. So pretty solid blue cards to build a seal pool. Nice starting point. We'll go into our next pack here. Start off with a Deathbridge Shaman, a Smash to Smithereens, Amperin Tactician, Bone to Ash, another blue card for our sealed pack, an Aerial Volley, Land of War Empath, Enlightened Aesthetic, Fire Fiend Elemental, Rabid Bloodsucker, a Scrap Skin Drake. Then we get to our uncommons. We have a Chief of the Foundry, a War Oracle, a Revenant, and a Mythic Rare, Archangel of Tithes. So that's pretty solid pull too. That's 2 for 2 for Mythics. We'll go into our next pack and see what we get. A Crozen Sergeant, Charging Griffin, a Catacomb Slug, another Bone to Ash, an Aerial Volley, Kytheon's Tactics, an Evolving Wilds. Mana fixing is always good. Titan Strength, Read the Bones, a Fairy Miscreant. Uncommons, we have a Brawler's Plate, a Conclave Naturalist, a Tower Geist, and then for our rare we have an Exquisite Firecraft. 4 damage to creature or player is also pretty strong in a limited format. Go on to the next pack, Smash to Smithereens, Amperin Tactician, a Fetid Imp, Timberpack Wolf, Stratus Walk Enchantment, another Rabid Bloodsucker, another Scrap Skin Drake, copy of Reclaim, Cleric of the Forward Order, a Bonded Construct. For uncommons, we have Magmatic Insight, another Clash of Wills, an Undercity Troll, and a Infinite Obliteration. Good card for removing things that you know your opponent has in their hand, deck, and graveyard. Go with our next pack. Demolish, Oromancer, Weight of the Underworld, Infectious Bloodlust, Elvish Visionary, a Stratus Walk, a Leaf Glider, there's more mana fixing, Guardians of Meletis, Fiery Impulse, the new Pseudo Lightning Bolt, Return Centaur, Jiraga Invocation at uncommon, another War Oracle, a Sigiled Starfish to help fix your deck, and probably the best mana ramp in the set, Sword of the Amonist at rare. Got 2 packs left in this pre-release kit. An Amperin Tactician again, another Fetid Imp, Smash to Smithereens. There are quite a few artifacts floating around in the format, so that's probably something you're going to want to main deck if you're playing red. Healing Hands, an Aspiring Aeronaut, Titanic Growth, Unholy Hunger, Topan Freeblade, Claustrophobia, one of the only blue removal spells to deal with the big fatties in the format. A very, very important card if you're going to play blue. Another Guardians of Meletis, another Jiraga Invocation, a Rune Servitor, another piece of blue removal in Turn to Frog, and another copy of Infinite Obliteration. And now we'll go into our last pack before we work on actually building our sealed deck. Cobble Brute, Aven Battle Priest, a Night Snare, another Demolish, Might of the Masses. If you want to build a creature rush deck, we have a Water Courser, Wild Instincts, an Alchemist Vial, an old school favorite in Nantuku Husk, Bellowing Lizard, Elemental Bond, Angel's Tomb, Jessian Thief, one of the stronger blue uncommons, and a second copy of Sword of the Animist. So we can really ramp into just about anything that we want. We could almost play 5 colors with 2 of these, like a 5-color green deck. I don't know if that's actually what we're going to do, but we'll take a look at all the cards and we will come back and lay out our deck for review.